Let me tell you about my life. I've been married over 30 years to the most kind and gentle man. He not only treats me like a queen, he treats me like a princess. You know, the fun part of being in love. And we've been married for over 30 years. We've traveled to over 30 countries in our lives. We've lived in a 4,400 square foot house overlooking the Pacific Ocean. We have, like I said, traveled the world. We have lived a lovely life. We've lived in Italy with our son when he was in preschool. And my husband loves his job so much that I can't get him to plan on retirement or relifement yet. And also, I started a nonprofit for teens where I took them traveling to foreign countries. I've taken them to Namibia, Africa to work with the Cheetah Conservation Fund. I've taken them to the rainforests of Guatemala to do side-by-side work there. I've taken them to Jamaica to work in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. All of these to do service work side by side and for cultural understanding. And I work with hundreds of women right now to help them transform their lives. I do this through my coaching, through art therapy, and through adventure, and being an adventurous person. So I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm letting you know that I am not the great exception, that this is the nature of our life, to live a freer, fuller expression of life. And you want to know how to do that? Yes. Well, today I'm going to share with you the passport to living your life as a masterpiece. So I want you to imagine you have a passport now, and I'm going to give you 4 visas for that passport. The number 1 visa is a clear vision. Now, the importance of a clear vision isn't so much to get to the destination, but it's always to be sure that you're moving in the direction of what makes you feel good, what propels you forward, right? If you don't have a clear vision, it's so easy to go the wrong way, right? Here's a good example of that, and a very fun example of that. So I decided to remodel my kitchen. And I found a great contractor. He was very creative, very competent. And I could have just said to him, build me a beautiful kitchen. And I know it would have been gorgeous, but guess what? It wouldn't have been purple. So having a clear vision in your life gets you where you want to go. Okay? That's your visa number 1. Visa number 2 is to take action. Okay, and that means to take a step, small steps. You know, one of the things that I do with my clients often is I just say, what's something you can do today that will move you in the direction of your vision? And I do a 3 to 5 year vision with people, and there's a reason I do that. But they say, well, you know, that's a big plan. I say one thing you can do today, even if that's clearing out a desk drawer. It doesn't have to be the big how, okay? And so take action. Baby steps will get you right up Mount Everest, okay? And number 3 visa is to let go of the how. Let go of the big question of what is the big plan? How would I ever do that? Because I'll tell you, that's the number 1 thing that stops people in their tracks, is when they say, oh, I would really love to be a detective. Oh, but how? I could never do that. Or chatter, 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 right? So if you want to become a detective, you say, what is something I can do today? Instead of the big picture how. And you want to know why this principle works so well? Because we are limited in our capacity. And the universal principles, the invisible resources that are available to us are infinite. And we're trying to squeeze the how through little old us. So if we start taking steps in the direction of our vision, 1 step at a time, then all of a sudden, the world begins opening up when we don't just say how. All these ideas come to us that you hear the out of the blue thing? That's where the out of the blue comes from, is because we have not limited the how. And number 4 visa is the vibration. You must become the vibration. You cannot get to your dream. You must come from your dream. You must become the vibrational frequency. Did you know that the wind does not blow? The wind actually sucks. That always sounds fun, right? The wind sucks, right? But it pulls into a low pressure front. Think about it. The wind pulls into a low pressure front. It doesn't say, hey, wind, come here. It is its nature of a low pressure front, and the wind comes to it. So I was at a training one time with my mentor and coach, and she says, somebody stand up and share what you're here for. And so I get up and I'm here to become the high pressure front so that the wind comes to me. Da-da-da-da. And she goes, that's really all nice, Christy, but did you know it's the low pressure front? And I thought about how that reflected on my life and how I thought I had to push and I had to make it work and what did I do wrong often became the question. Instead of who am I? What is the vibrational frequency? I am the woman who is. And every day, if we put that on and say, I am the woman who is, as if it is taking place, even if we do it for 5 minutes, as long as we do it every day, we begin repatterning and who we are, and the wind must come to us. What does that mean? That your dream, once you dream it, once you become it, it must come to you to become true. This is how I've created my life. I've given these tools to my son, to many teenagers. I also ran teen empowerment programs for many years. This stuff really works.